and my thing turned off.
Oh, poo.
We're going all over the place this morning. Good morning, everyone. Sorry we're not talking. I'm trying to turn on our microphone receiver, and it's not really turning on for us, but we want to tell you what we're doing today, and here we go. Here we go, Chris.
Are we up and moving now?
Yeah. We got the green light. Janet's here, and Sharon will say hello. We'll say hello to Chris, and Deanna's here. And we got lots of friends joining us. Happy Friday, everybody.
Woohoo!
It's a good Friday here. It's warm. It's melting. And look at all this fun, a little bit of everything product that Chris has pulled to show us today, including that Caterpillar crease board, because we are making wreaths.
It is kind of a hodgepodge, isn't it?
It's a little bit of everything. And look at this. This is a new die that just came in from Impression Obsession. And it's got the 3 sizes of balloons and the 3 different strings. And I don't really know how much it is, but I'm sure it's a very good price.
Yeah, very reasonable.
Yeah.
That brand always is reasonable, so.
Letha says there's an echo. Huh, I wonder.
Well,
we'll check it out here. Hello, Bunny's here, and Dorothy, and Joanne, and Gail, and Judy's here, and hi, PJ. PJ's in foggy Texas.
Oh.
We did not have fog this morning. We've been having it, but no fog today.
That was a nice change.
Look at this wreath. Isn't that cool? We showed a little sneak of this, and everybody went kind of crazy over it, Chris, and we're asking all kinds of questions, and now today's the day. And Chris is going to show us how to make these rosettes. And there is a die from Tim Holtz from the vault that makes a rosette that Teresa showed us. And that die, unfortunately, is out of stock now for about 4 weeks. And then I know, isn't that a bummer? And then it'll be coming back in. So, but speaking of Teresa, wow, what a transition, and I didn't even mean to. Okay, they say the echo is gone. So if you've got an echo, maybe turn the sound off and back on. Before we get started, Teresa's here, and she's going to tell us about, Teresa, here's a microphone. Maybe. Okay. And we gave Teresa the microphone, and most people are saying the sound is fine.
Okay.
So I think we're good to go. So Teresa says hello. Check. Show us what you got. Oh, here.
Kelly, I don't know, what did we call this? I don't know what it's called.
Friends Valentine cards.
Okay.
Or yeah, I think it's, or Silly Friends Valentine
Silly Friends
cards.
Valentine cards, yes. So I made these cards, and it's going to be a kit, and it's going to be online today, Kelly?
It's available right now.
Oh, it is.
It's available right now.
It's available.
You can find it online under card kits or under Valentine's Day, our theme, and you'll find it. And Teresa, these are just so fun.
Yeah. So I use the Funny Farm stamp set, which we have. Oh, how much is the kit?
$17.99.
$17.99 for the kit, and it makes 6 cards. Or we do have the Funny Farm stamp set that I used, and then what really makes it silly is this stamp from I.O., and it's called Hello Friend, and it's new also, and it is $12.99, and I just love this.
$12.99?
Yep.
So these are good for the inside or for the outside, like Teresa
Yeah.
did. And that's what so that you get the sheet that's all pre-stamped, so you don't have to purchase the stamps. Teresa already made the images for us and designed it.
Yeah. But if you wanted to make more, or you like the sentiments, my favorite one is this one.
You and I are more than friends.
Yes, we're like a small gang. I love that one. And I added glitter, and there's inking that you can do, or you can skip. This one I didn't ink just to show. This one has glitter with the glossy accents. So they're very simple, quick cards. If you have some friends that you want to send non-mushy Valentines to, I think it's going to be a perfect kit for that. I can't wait to make, I'm going to make some more and send them to my friends. So,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
all right.
So Teresa, I'll thank you very much, and we'll
Take
take your
your microphone?
microphone. They're telling me I need to turn my microphone on, and I just didn't have my microphone, but I've got it back now. All right, so I'm going to clip it on. Teresa, will you just hold that right there for a second? I can't do the new microphones with one hand, you guys. They're a little tighter. Oh, I can't even get it on. Oh, there it goes. Oh. Okay. Here it is down here on the floor. I'm really respecting our equipment. Okay. All right. Thank you, Teresa.
Yes.
Thanks so much. Okay. So those are the cards, and that is a kit from Teresa, and it's available. It's online. I think I accidentally didn't click the box to put it online, but Diane is fixing it for us, and Janet will get a link here. Oh, Beth wants to see the sentiments. Okay, the sentiments on the cards. I hope we never get tired of making fun of each other. We'll be friends until we are old and senile, then we'll be new friends. I've heard that before. You and I are more than friends. We're like a small gang. And let's be the old ladies causing trouble in the nursing home. Best friends are those who greet each other with an insult. If you have friends that are as weird as you have everything. I'm glad we ended on that one. And I love how Teresa added the hearts in with these. They're just really fun. And Teresa volunteered to do this because there's a lot of mushy, smoochy Valentine cards, but there's not a lot of cards just to send to friends. So we thought this would be a great idea, and she did a very nice job with it. And she'll be showing these on Monday. But the kits are online and available now if you want to get one. Okay, and Chris and I were here yesterday, and we're back today,
Yes,
Chris.
we are.
We're back again.
Here we are.
And yesterday, Chris and I went around and we showed you the new 49 and Market. Let's just walk
Sure.
over there for a minute, Chris. So we showed you the new 49 and Market wherever. You know, I always say whatever, and I know you're not supposed to say that.
Whatever.
Especially to Doug.
This is just gorgeous.
Yeah, there's a shot of the colors, a good shot of the color schemes from the Wherever collection. So Janine and Katie from 49 and Market, this has been awesome. And we showed you the album kit that Chris made up from a class she took. And then it also has the big picture album kit and all kinds of goodies. And you can find all of this online at memorybound.com. And Janet, she's so on the top of it, Chris, she's linked it already
well, of
before we
course.
even got to it. So let's walk over and show the teal. Everybody can say hello to Katie today. Katie, did you want to make an announcement today? I see you're wearing a special shirt. Do you want to? I'll pass my microphone to you.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, I think you should. I think this is something to be proud of.
All right. Well, good morning, everyone. So my son, Jack, is... Oh, I'm going to echo back here. I got a fluff, too.
Yeah, okay. You're good.
So Jack graduates this year. He's a senior, and he has been recruited to run track, and he's decided to go here. So they were excited. He's very excited. So he's going to go to KU in Lawrence next year to run track.
Lawrence, Kansas.
Yeah.
Maybe we have some viewers from that area.
I think we do. I've talked to a couple people, and they really like it. Yeah, they've told me about the community and so forth. So yeah, they're excited. So he's gonna be Jayhawk, which is kind of hard because we're Iowa State fans, but we can cheer for the Jayhawks and everything but basketball. And tomorrow Iowa State does play Kansas.
Oh my God.
And Jack goes, I can't lose. There we go. Yeah,
that is big news.
it is. It's exciting. Yeah,
And
it's very
an
exciting.
accomplishment, and congratulations.
Thank
I know
you.
You guys are really proud. And
We
I'm
are.
proud too.
We
He's
are.
not even my kid.
I know, but you're part of the family.
Yeah,
So
we're
you guys
the
have known him
Rinaldi
since he
family.
was.
Lori
3.
says her daughter graduated from KU.
Oh,
and
good.
She's a lawyer now.
Oh, nice.
And
Nice.
Catherine said he's going to love Lawrence.
It's a neat little. It's
Lisa
a neat
is close
town.
to Lawrence.
Okay.
And lots of
I love it.
congratulations to Jack.
Yeah. Thank you.
Janet says Jayhawks are just cyclones
South.
that are blue.
Kind of, yes.
Yeah.
And Sheila says, welcome to the KU family.
Well,
Oh,
thank
there's just all
you.
kinds of
Oh, thank you so
emotions.
much. That means a lot to me. So yeah,
that
it's been a long haul. Yeah.
Big decision.
It is very
You
big.
guys,
So
you don't know this, viewers, but he had
Yeah.
lots of choices.
yeah, he
It
did.
is really spectacular.
Oh, thank you, Kelly. We like to. I'd like to
Done
watch him.
really well.
He has. He works hard at it and is very determined.
No.
So it's fun.
So,
Yeah.
So Katie's going to be
Yes.
spending some time.
On the road,
Lawrence,
watching.
on the
Yeah.
road.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be exciting. But thank you, everyone. Good morning, and you guys have a good day.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Here, do you
Okay.
need me to hold that so you can
Yeah.
get your...
I have trouble clipping. These are really tight,
They're
everybody.
tight. Yes, they are.
And it takes like 2 hands, especially in this t-shirt. Oh, but we have news.
Oh.
Would you mind
What
getting
is
that paper off my desk?
Oh, I would love to.
Okay, I'm wearing my previously released memory bound shirt today. I ordered it in brown because I don't know why.
It's a
I
nice-
like it.
yep.
I like it though. It kind of reminds me of chocolate.
Ooh, hot chocolate.
But Katie ran back to get us something because we have something in the works that's pretty exciting, and it's a new memory bound shirt, the 2024 version. And she
Ooh.
ran back to get a picture of it so we can show you. And it should be up and available to order next week.
Oh,
Thank you,
Katie's
Katie.
excited.
She's going to reveal. Ta-da!
Oh,
So this is the design
Yay.
for our new shirts, and we'll have long sleeve shirts like I'm wearing, short sleeve crew neck and V-neck t-shirts, and sweatshirts. So, and I'm just so happy with this. I just love it. I think the artist did a really good job on it.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited. But we'll tell you more about these. Hopefully next week they'll be available for you to order online.
Okay.
So, but get a good look at
Lots
it,
of
everybody.
hearts.
Oh, good, good. It goes with our whole thing, Chris.
Well, yeah, somebody said your shirt reminds them of the scorched timber.
Oh my gosh.
Why
okay,
didn't
we
you
can't-
wear it that day?
Why didn't I? But you're so right. I'm glad you mentioned that. It is. It's the Browns.
Yep.
It's my Tim Holtz shirt.
There you go.
So that's a good point, and we're gonna have to fill this in. We're
Getting
gonna have to
low.
fill in on that. Okay, Chris, hop over here.
Do I have to really?
Don't
Or-
hop. You might
okay,
make
thank
people
you.
sick. So Chris and I showed you this yesterday, and it's been the Chris and Kelly couple days. So this is the new 49 Market color swatch teal, and there's other color swatch colors that have come out, and there's more coming. In March, I think, will be the next release, and there will be a color swatch color. And we got to see it when Katie Petite visited, so we're pretty excited. And there's another collection, but right now this is the new teal, and we have one paper that's on its way and will be here probably Monday.
And nobody asked what that color is because I don't remember. I saw it, but I don't remember.
I just saw it, so
Okay.
But gosh, this teal is so beautiful.
It's beautiful. I love it with the brown. It just
Yes, it does.
is so.
And Chris and I, we opened packages yesterday, so you could see what's in there if you want to go back and watch. We had a mess to pick up at the end of the day, didn't we, Chris?
A
We
little
had to put
bit.
everything back in
Yep.
packages. So
Do you know what? It makes me feel very peaceful.
this, oh yes, I can see that. I'm wondering if it kind of goes with Moonlit Garden. It might be a little too green, but we're right here. It's a little greener.
greener.
The Moonlit Garden's a little bit more blue. But anyway, it's just so, I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yep. I'm gonna have to go home with it.
Lots
I
of
didn't
pieces.
have a chance
You didn't
to
go
shop
home with it
yesterday.
yesterday?
No,
Well, today Chris will be going home
that's
with it.
right.
All right, well, let's make
All right.
rosettes.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk by.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. Back
Well,
to the moon. or
and
moon
you know,
back.
that's Photo Play,
Yep.
To the Moon and Back, and Sweet Little Princess. And we got in a Photo Play birthday collection yesterday, and I guess we should.
3 of them, right? Boy, girl, and
Well, that was the baby. We got in the baby.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
we haven't even shown those collections.
Oh,
we'll show a
man.
bunch of stuff on Monday.
okay. Be ready to have your coffee filled on Monday.
Yeah, be
Whoops.
ready on Monday because we've got
And you didn't want to show that, right?
3, 4. I think we have 6 collections
Oh,
that came
my
in. You
goodness.
guys, it's that time. It's that time of year. That's lots of fun.
Well, and they can see it online too if they
Yes,
don't
if
want
you
to
go
wait
to
till
shopping
Monday.
and go to new, you can see it. All right, so we received 2 Photo Play birthday collections, 3 baby collections from Echo Park, Wizard of Oz from Echo Park, and Easter from Echo Park.
Wow.
Can you just tell them that they get
Oh, okay. This we
some confusion? I
we
think.
just to unconfuse you. Is that a word? Unconfused. I like it. So in Teresa's card kit, the cool thing is that she has designed the card fronts, combined the stamps, And you get a sheet like this, and all you have to do is cut this apart.
Right.
And some of them you trim to certain sizes, and it's all in the directions. So you don't have to buy the stamps. Teresa
just
did
if
it
you
all
wanna
for
make
us.
more
Yeah, if you
cards.
want to make more, then you might want to get the stamps. Or if you love Funny Farm and you don't have it and love it like we do, you might want to get it. Chris, I smell
right.
a hot glue gun over here.
Yes.
I'm looking at Teresa. I'm looking at Teresa and I'm like, what, does she have a hot glue gun going somewhere?
Well, I can tell you, it might be because it's over 40 years old.
Oh, well. Wow, that's a good, it's had a good life.
It has. My mom and I belonged to a craft club before I moved
Oh,
here.
you need to tell about that.
Well,
That's a good story.
my mom and I belonged to a craft club when I was in my early 20s, because it was before I moved down here. I was the youngest one in the group. Everyone else was 60, but I did not care. And now I think 60, yeah, I'm
That's not as old as it
halfway
was.
out
It's
of my
not as
60s.
old as it was back then,
No,
is it? 60 got a lot
no.
younger.
But it was so much fun because every month we got together and made something different. You know, velvet roses, or we did a photo album that we put batting on and fabric and made it look quilted. And
Yeah.
so it was just a lot of fun to belong
Lots
to
of
that
different
group.
crafts. That's probably
Yes.
where you got all your skills.
Well, or it got my desire to craft, I guess, maybe. These ladies had so many neat ideas. And so, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I miss those days.
Is your glue gun from those days?
It
then?
is.
Oh my gosh.
I do believe it is, because one of the crafts was we took big pine cones, baked them to get them so they would come apart, or you soaked them something. Anyway, you'd pull off each individual thing, and then we made a bell. out
Oh
of
my gosh.
The pine cone
I didn't even
things.
know that was possible.
Yeah, but we had to have a glue gun to do it. So
You got your first glue gun.
I went out and bought a glue gun. Yep.
Chris, I'm going to answer a question real
Okay.
quick about the teal collection. There's not a 6x6 paper pack, but there's a 6x8. Would you mind grabbing one, Teresa? The 6x8 teal. Teresa, the new teal.
The 49er market.
Yeah, I wasn't really describing it much when I just said teal, but we're all in the teal mode from yesterday, aren't we, Chris?
Well, yeah, it's so pretty.
It is gorgeous.
It had, 3 sheets of each paper? Because we opened
Yes.
that one up, I believe. Very
Yes, it had
pretty.
3. So Teresa's going to grab it, and Janet says, what a fun thing to do with your mom, and that would
Yeah.
be so fun.
It was. I was happy to be included.
And they probably loved having you because you were the young thing. Thank you. Thanks, Teresa. Okay, so here's the teal, and then we'll do our rosettes. So you can get the 12 by 12 pack, and it's got 10 papers, 5 designs, 2 of each, and then here's the 6 by 8. They don't do 6 by 6 at this time, but the 6 by 8 you get 3 of each paper, and then the packaging, of course, also has a design.
Isn't that nice?
Oh, and we've got one more question. We might have to have Teresa pop up again. Well, here, no, don't get up. I'm just going to go around. Chris, I'll be right
Okay.
back. Hang tight. So they're asking about the ribbon over here in the wherever. What was hanging with the new wherever? A ribbon. I don't see a ribbon. Now, Chris, do you want to grab the crochet that Teresa likes to use? I think it's on the wall over there.
Yeah, there was some over.
But there's no ribbon here, right?
It might be easier for me to find it over here.
And Brenda, she does have it sitting on a cutting board. Oh, maybe this is what, okay, maybe this is what you're looking for, the essential trims. There goes Katie. Katie, somebody commented they missed your drive-bys.
Or run-bys.
Her run-bys.
We need to start those again for our new listeners.
So this is $9.99, and you get 3 styles, 2 meters of each. And I'm not sure what a meter is, but it looks like quite a bit. And it comes in natural, white, and black. And there's the natural. And that's going to be online under ribbon and twine. Okay. We've really got to learn our metrics, Chris. Okay.
Well, I remember being in elementary school and they kept telling us we had to learn it
I
because that's what it was
know,
going
I
to.
know,
And
but it didn't happen.
thank goodness.
Okay, look at this wreath that Chris made, and you're going to be really amazed when you find out how she made it and what it is made on. So where do you want to
Wow.
start, Chris? I think we're here finally.
Okay. Well, of course, it's just made on an embroider hoop. I had painted this one white because it was the first time I'd done it, and I just didn't know if anything was going to show. So I painted the outside of it white.
And that's the 10-inch hoop, and they're $3.49. And we also have 6-inch, I think, or maybe 8-inch and 4-inch. So we have several embroidery hoops. They're really very inexpensive. And who would have thought to make a wreath like that on a hoop?
Me. Oh,
Chris.
I did. Now, I did this one just more as a sample, just to give ideas. You know, I've got Valentine and patriotic, birthday, and then I'm going to do some out of Easter. But this is a 5-inch, so you use two 2.5-inch 11 by 2.5-inch strips, and I'll show you how to do that. This one I use 2-inch. This one's 1.5.
So when you say that, is that the width? And then that's the width.
That's the width.
Okay, so 2-inch
2.5.
or 2.5,
2.
2,
1.5.
1.5.
And 1. I put a tiny
so there's
one on
4
there.
sizes.
Yep. And you always use 11-inch no matter what. So
Okay.
you cut it twice at 11 inches by whatever size you want. And I'll go through that as I'm cutting it. But that makes it kind of easy to remember. Now, if you want it flatter, like that Tim Holtz die, you can make these a 1/4 inch. This is a 1/2 inch score,
Okay.
but you can make it thinner. I just didn't want to fold that many times.
Right,
So I
right.
went with a 1/2 inch.
Well, and I think for this larger project, maybe you want it a little more dimensional at the 1/2 inch.
Well, it's not like you're going to stick it in an envelope. So,
Okay, and Dana says she uses cardboard from a frozen pizza and cuts a hole in it.
oh, okay.
So that's a good idea.
Yeah, yep.
So that would work too. And then just a quick squirrel moment.
Okay.
We do have the wherever bags on order. They'll probably be here Monday or Tuesday. So we obviously did not order enough of those. We have those color swatch teal bags still in stock, and the other ones are on their way.
Now, this is some of our Easter paper, and I have it there. I cut off the thing just
Oh,
so I
okay.
could.
Yeah, so you could be ready for it.
So I could be ready. But
So is this the new Simple Stories? This is Hoppy Easter from Simple Stories, and those bunnies are upside down. So you might have to turn your screen around if you care. But this is Hoppy Easter. It's the brand new Simple line from Simple Stories. And there's, you can see it's got like the pink, the yellow, and then that kind of nice teal.
and we have, what company brought in the new that we got the Easter?
Cartabella. We just got new
We just
Cartabella
got
Easter
that.
in.
Now, I didn't grab that one because this is Cartabella here, and you can see how it kind of
It
cracks
a little bit. It's a heavier paper.
Which for this I liked it
Yeah,
because
it
I
looks
wanted
good for
that
snow.
snowy.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't know that I would want it on other things. So that's why I went with a smooth, lighter paper. So anyway, now this one, because it's double-sided, I'm going to use both sides.
Oh, that's a good idea. You can get 2 for 1 that way.
Right. And I'm going to make a big one out of it. So for that, I'm going to need 5 inches because I'm going to do it twice. You need 2 pieces that are 2.5 inches by 11. So that's 5 inches. But then I'm also going to go ahead and make the next size down, which is 2 inches. So I'm going to cut a total of 9 inches. And I'm going to show you why I'm doing it that way.
That kind of might have lost a few
Probably,
of us, so
yes,
let's just do
probably.
it and we'll start. So you're cutting with 9 inches
Yes.
and you're making 2 rosettes, the big one and the second to the biggest?
Exactly.
Okay. So there were 4 sizes of rosettes that Chris showed us a few minutes ago. So you've got a 9 by, and then 11.
And then
she
by
said
11.
you always use 11.
And when I know I'm using the whole piece for 2 different sizes, I leave it whole so when I score, I'm not scoring a whole bunch of individual
All right,
pieces.
guys, here is the trick. That's why you did it the way, that's why, because
Yeah.
I'm like, well, why don't you just cut it in separate pieces so we can understand it? But,
because I don't want to have to score each piece individually.
so you would be scoring 4 times, right?
correct. If
So
I
this way we're just scoring
scoring
once.
once, and then
Okay.
I'll cut it after the fact. So
Make
then,
a note of that, everybody, because that's a super good trick.
and then just every 1/2 inch. And I probably should have been Rachel Ray and
Oh, that's
Had
okay. We
one in
like to
the-
watch you score. And Chris is using the Caterpillar crease, which is from Caterpillar. And the nice thing about it, it says it's transparent, but it also has the scoring tool is more of a stylus. And I've never seen Chris cut into her paper. It always does a perfect score, and you can score like chipboard with this
yes.
tool. And you can see the numbers, right, Chris?
Oh, the best thing ever. Because the older I get, the worse my eyes get.
And it also has that little compartment right here that opens up to store your scoring tools in. And
It
that's what
also-
I like.
Yes, because then I always know where they're at.
See, she puts it away.
And it also has this little thing for doing your chipboard.
So it has a special thing.
And then you would use this end and do it on here instead of using your stylus.
Sometime we need to score chipboard. Because if you were making maybe an album cover or something and you needed to score your chipboard, this would be a great way to do it.
Exactly.
And the crease is $39.99. Janet just linked it. So
Thank you,
okay, so
Janet.
let me zoom in on this. We have our 9x11 piece, and there's all those score lines. You know what, Chris? This would look cool just to use this. You could make like a picket fence or something if you just scored like
yeah.
that. But that's not what we're making
No,
today.
we're not doing that today. All right, so now, if I did my math correctly, I'm going to cut 2 strips that are 2.5 inches for the
For the
big
large one?
Yep.
It's funny, it doesn't look that. It's deceiving. It's very deceiving, you guys.
And then I'll do 2 of them that are 2.
So the 2.5-inch one is going to make this larger one, like the blue one here.
Correct.
And then your 2-inch strips are going to make the white one there, right? Right, that
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. And then you just start folding it.
And see how fast Chris can fold.
Well, because this gives me a good score line, it really doesn't take long.
These would be so fun to make. They're great to put on a wreath, but you could put them on a banner. You could even put them on, if you're doing, maybe having some special luncheon or dinner, you could make a rosette and lay it on everybody's plate. And on the back, you could put a little message.
Well, you could take the large one, and you had suggested, if you're doing a baby shower, you could put a big circle on it and then put BABY across it. Or
You could make a wreath So let's talk about that while you're doing your folding.
Okay.
You could make a wreath like this for a baby shower, something for somebody's door, maybe in assisted living, or maybe in a dorm room or an apartment. You could make it for Valentine's Day, Easter, spring, summer, graduation. You could make one that's Disney themed.
Well,
The
and
kids might like that.
I've priced wreaths for my front door, and sometimes they're not too cheap.
Yeah, they are a little more.
Right. This would be a nice way to be able to change it out more often. Oopsie. I was trying to hurry and
Chris,
I know.
she folded wrong.
I folded it.
And Chris is going to use a glue gun, and we have, Teresa requested this. This is a glue gun kit from We Are Memory Keepers. And you'll see it has the kind of a cool glue gun there and a holder. And it's a maker's glue gun kit, and it's kind of big for me to pick up with my hand, but it's $32.99. And it looks like it even has a little finger guard so you don't burn your fingers, because we've all done that.
Oh boy.
And we also have the Shear Bonder And Chris, it's kind of funny. We had a guy come in after hours the other night, and he purchased this to fix some wires on his truck.
Really?
So I hope it worked. I hope it worked.
Oh goodness. Well, it's certainly worked on this. Okay, so you don't want the same color together because then you have an extra big hoop. So you're going to cut off
What?
you've got a big.
Oh, you have a big.
You've got
lump?
a big mountain, and you don't want
okay.
that. You want.
I see. So you cut one off.
You cut one off, and then you're going to have opposite patterns glued together. And I have out my trusty. I didn't want to use my hot glue gun for this because sometimes you
don't
get
want you to
kind
burn
of
your
lumpy.
fingers today. Oh yeah, and it would.
And
So do you want that like that with the two
Well,
colors?
Kelly, some days it just is amazing.
But you could make it like that.
Could,
and it'd be kind of
for
cool.
sure. And so now, here, let's do it this way. So I've got this against here. Well, actually, in the Scrapbook magazine, they did 4 different patterns and glued them together so that each rosette had 4 patterns to it. And it was really cute.
That sounds neat.
Yeah.
And we didn't mention that you got this idea you got from the magazine, the one that we gave away free.
Yes, because I saw it on, they did a page layout, and I was like, I wouldn't probably use it as a page layout. Why not do a wreath? But I
think it's a great idea. So Chris, wherever you glue together, you have to cut one off.
Correct.
And you're going to know that because it's not going to lay together. You're going to have a funny connection.
And you always want opposite patterns laying against
gluing?
each other.
Okay, that's a good tip. Connie's asking about the glue press and if there's an update. And our only update we have is that it will be available again in April. And we're so sorry about that. When we ordered them, we ordered 3 times the number of people on our list. And I guess that just wasn't enough. But we will be getting more.
I guess I could do this one first, and then I'll glue the other one together.
Okay.
So
yeah, this is the tricky part,
So
isn't
then,
it?
yep, I just start pinching it together the best I can. And then you just grab it from the bottom and gently pull it out until it starts sliding.
Oh, gosh, there's the magic.
And then, because I want this side showing, I guess, it doesn't really matter. I can flip it over easy enough and glue whichever side I want. Now, this is the only part that...
Chris, that's so much bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Right.
It did not. The paper looks so skinny.
Well, because 2.5
But then you
times,
double it, yeah.
I started by using my glue press and to put this on, because you're going to have to die cut some circles. This one is probably 2 inches, 2.5 inches. Anything smaller than that, you want to cover up the back of it the best you can, like all of these are.
Oh,
It
okay.
just
So the
holds
circle
it-
goes
yep.
on the back to kind of hold it together.
Correct. Liquid glue will work, but I'll tell you what, I had mason jars sitting on top of them and
trying to hold
everything
it.
else trying to hold it. So I just loaded up. My husband asked if I was doing a cooking segment this morning when I left with a cutting board.
Somebody already commented about your cutting board.
And then just, flop it over. And
So if you use a glue gun like Chris is, it just grabs it a lot faster and will glue it together
Yeah.
faster than the liquid glue.
and then I flop it over and I hold it in place for you only need a
So
second.
it cools.
Yep.
They're really fun. I think you could start making these and go crazy.
And I got it off. Doesn't matter. It's going
on
the
the back.
board. Yes.
So here's what she just did. I'm going to flip this back again. So you'll see these circles here, and that holds them together. So you want to have some circles ready to go, don't you, Chris?
Yep, you sure do. And then I
she's
decided
got a
to
little
use
bunny.
this die and
So she's using an Impression Obsession die, and it is really darn cute. And I don't see the name of this die anywhere, Chris.
Oh,
Die
gosh.
227.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, but they're really cute little bunny heads.
Yeah, there's 3 different sizes.
Here they are right here. And it's got that little, would that be
Squiggly?
whiskers maybe? Maybe little whiskers you can put on them.
Well, because it doesn't cut, it's just, it doesn't cut anything other than an opening. So I don't know if you could cut a mouth or
Okay.
how that works.
Interesting.
I looked at it about 3 times and I went, yeah, I'm done. So there you go, just like that. And I'm sure you've got something you could put on it. If not, I think the little bunny
That's
head's
cute.
cute.
Well, it's
you
a
could do
perfect
it in
size.
pink. You could do it, yes.
And that one is the biggest one, it looks
Correct.
like. So
Yep.
then there's 2 that are smaller than that. And
then-
those, they're $5.99.
Yeah.
Pretty reasonable.
And then I just used gems for his eyes because I
Oh.
thought he needed a little something extra.
Very cute.
All right, so then same thing. Doesn't matter what size you're doing. You're going to cut off.
So let's see. Denise says, Denise is asking about instructions. And really, all the papers are 11 inches long. And they've just changed by a 1/2 inch. So we've got, and you use 2 per rosette, right, Chris?
Correct.
So you need 2 strips for each rosette. The larger one is they're 2.5 inches. This one is 2 inches. And I'm guessing maybe this is 1.5.
Correct.
And then she made a 1 inch on her other one.
And then this.
Let me show them
this
here. They
little
might
guy.
be easier.
Yep.
So you need 2 strips of paper while Chris is gluing that one together. You need 2 strips of paper and they're 11 inches long. So you need that for no matter what width you're doing. This larger pink one, they're 2.5 inches wide. So 2.5 by 11 times 2. And then we have a 2 inch by 11 times 2. And then 1.5 inch by 11 times 2. And here's a really cute little 1 inch. And then she scored them at a 1/2 inch. So she did the same scoring line for all of them, no matter what size they are.
Exactly. And also, no matter what size they are, you don't want 2 patterns touching when you go to glue it together.
Yeah, good tip. They're really liking. Oh, Janet just typed it up for us, so it's in writing.
Janet,
So you don't
you're
have
the
to
best.
memorize this. And Janet's, another Janet, our Janet that drives here an hour to visit us, no, 3 hours to visit us, loves the snowflakes. And I agree, those are really, really
And
fun.
I
And did you
did-
bring some snowflakes over?
I did. This is the one I used, and then I grabbed another one here.
Okay. So this is the new one from Doodlebug that came with So Much Fun, and you'll see there's lots of snowflakes on there, and it's $26.99, and it's the Doodle Cuts Frosty Flurry. Now we want to see these as dies, but we don't want to see this outside anymore because we've
No.
still got a couple feet on the ground. And then here's the Tim Holtz snowflakes, and again, it's got lots of sizes too. It's got 14 different snowflakes, and this one's $24.99. The Doodlebug was $26.99. There you can see them together, so you can see the little bit different style. And either one of these would work just fine.
yep.
And maybe you have one already, or a punch or something that you can use.
And then we do have these little crystal hearts that I used.
Oh, yeah.
We
Those
have them in both pink
those-
and red.
These just came back in stock with the wood hearts. And they're kind of let me hold them up. They're looking kind of, the light isn't the best on the table. Okay, there's our chair back there. Okay, there's the little hearts. Well, actually, there's 4 sizes. Now, Chris, on these hearts, did you put adhesive under them, or did you just use the
I did some hot
put a
glue
little
gun.
glue?
Yep,
Oh,
hot glue.
okay.
Because it was out, so why
Just
not?
use it.
Yep.
We need to use hot glue more often, don't we?
Well, it sure made this job easier, except for getting this little sucker to come. You just have to grab it and slide it down, and
Once
then
you
once
do
it
it-
starts, it goes boop.
You know, it's awkward when there's 200 people watching over your
Well,
shoulder, isn't it, Chris?
Sometimes.
Let's see. Brenda loves this, and she said it could be arranged in a shadow box.
Oh.
And great job. Wondered if you could put something in the middle. I think you could. I think they're talking about in the middle of the... We've got it sitting on an easel here, so you kind of see that through. But you could hang something down, like another rosette or a snowflake, or put a photo in the middle.
Well, and I was thinking also, if you did a baby one, you could do a little banner with the baby's name on it.
Oh, that would be cute. Yes, I love that idea.
And
These would be great for showers.
A lot of times, once I get this on, I flip it over just so I can then
kind of get it
see
the way you want it.
see how big my hole is. And there's going to be a hole in there. It's just, you know, you can't put it together without there being one. But you can manipulate it a little bit so that it's not huge. And I was telling Kelly, I cut out some sad little eggs and then I forgot to decorate them. So
are your eggs just cut from an oval die?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
well, that's a good idea.
We do have an egg die
Let's see
in
what
there.
Let's see what Chris has over here in her box of goodies.
A box of goodies.
Okay, we've got the egg dies, again from Impression Obsession. And this is called Egg Block. And when I flip it over, you'll know why it's called Egg Block. And I like this because they're all on one die. So you can cut 6 at once. You're not putting a little die through over and over and over. And that might fit in the sidekick.
Oh.
It's going to be really close. And then Chris used, I don't think we have an oval die here. But you might have an oval die that you could use too.
I used the Tim Holtz one where he's got like
stacking one.
Stacking one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I had at home. So that's what I used. So anyway.
Now Rosetta is chiming in here, and I think Rosetta is the perfect person to comment on this Rosette demo. She said she put several on skewers at various lengths and made a bouquet.
Oh, that would be fun.
That would be great.
Do you know what? Also, all of a sudden, I was like, putting it on skewer. And then I would put a photo when my mom had her 90th birthday. I put her photos on skewers.
That'd be great.
Yeah, you could do it for graduation. You could do it for a birthday.
And again, you could do it for a baby shower.
Yes.
That would be your decorations.
Now,
they're just happy. These are very happy things. Yeah, we're wondering how you did this, Chris.
So especially with the big one, I decided where I wanted it. So let's say I'm going to...
So you put that on first, the big one?
Yeah. And then I build around it. So let's just...
I'm just laughing that your husband asked if you were doing a cooking demo.
I think he thought, oh, those poor people. If I was going to...
If Chris is cooking today.
Yeah, if I'm cooking something today.
Oh, Cheryl just said you could do a Mother's Day with kids' pictures.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice? And as you know, hot glue dries pretty darn fast.
Yeah, that's what we like about it.
And then, as you can see, I just built on top of the next one.
So you just kind of figure out where you want it.
Yeah, and this is going to get covered up, but again, it was just for...
Chris made this as a sampler for us so that you could see so many different... I think they're really good for 4th of July and patriotic also. Maybe you have a military service person that's coming back or celebrating a promotion.
That would be neat. And I don't have a problem putting glue on my rosettes that it's going underneath. So again, try to figure out where you're putting it. Whoops, I'm going to be cleaning the table when I
Oh, luckily that peels right off.
Yeah, it does.
Let's see. So, Sherry said that Sizzix made a tree out of one of these. You can stack these like on top of each other and gradually get smaller. So you have a freestanding little tree.
I did see that, and it was so cute.
Well, you know, I saw that, Chris, and I thought we should maybe do that for a demo. And then I thought, oh, that looks hard. But now that you've made this, I think it would not be hard. I think we could do it.
And then once I get that glue on top of my rosettes, again, I just hold it down for a few seconds. And if I didn't get it in the right spot, I'll know it because I'll pick it up and it will fall off, and then I can just re-glue it. But anyway, again, This
really
one's
fun.
a little more, shaped a little better.
Well, you could always
But-
kind of lay them out on how you want them and then glue them on too. But,
And that's exactly what happened with those.
but you put the biggest one on first
yep.
is the tip.
I put the biggest one on, then the next size, and go from there.
And you can see she's got buttons in the middle. She's got die cut snowflakes, gems. Just, you can put all kinds of things. You could do buttons and put twine in them. Oh, these
Well,
are
and
really fun.
I liked those.
These are iridescent. They kind of pick up the colors that are next to them. And you get 24 and they're $2.99.
And this I used for the eye of the bunny.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. I'm glad you did, because this is kind of cool. And Penny's using this. It's called an eye for an eye. And all those little doodle bug snowmen and creatures, these dots fit their eyes. And that's why it's called an eye for an eye. And it worked well for your bunny, too.
Yes.
Here he is.
Well, and I had sparkly at home, but I saw these, and these are even a better size. They're a little flatter. I just really like
Yeah,
them.
then they're more of a, well, they're kind of glossy, but they're not
Yeah.
sparkly.
Sorry, I've got glue in my jewelry.
Chris is picking out the glue strings. All right, well, everybody loves
shoot.
this. Chris,
Well,
this is
good.
really, really nice. Pamela just suggested, she said to have a great weekend. Rebecca said make with a metal heart frame. So you could do a heart shape.
Oh, yeah.
Cute fun project. You could do a heart and fill it in totally with those. So on Monday, Teresa's going to be here. And Chris, we're just going to go buzz by those new ink caps.
Okay.
Teresa's going to be here Monday, and she's got a card kit that we're launching, although it is launched today. So you can purchase this now if you want to, and it makes 6 Valentine cards. And we love it because they're Valentine cards for a friend. So you don't have to say, kissy, kissy, and whatever it might be. And Chris, they're also talking about, Lisa made a comment that this is an affordable decoration.
Yes.
So it's and you probably have stuff at home that you can make this right now or give them a try.
Exactly. You can at least give it a try. Just, like I said, make sure you have your circles cut.
Be ready to glue the backs
I mean,
on.
you can even go with a 3-inch for the larger 2, because you're looking at a 5-inch and 4-inch circle when you're done. I wouldn't go bigger than that, and I wouldn't go smaller than a 2-inch for the small ones.
You just want to go experiment, Chris.
Well, exactly. Do you want me to show what I'm doing next
yes.
week or not?
Oh, yes. No, we
Okay.
do need to. Sorry, I forgot
No,
about
that's
that.
all right.
Oh, here's another sneak peek. And Janet said to have your glue gun plugged in and hot.
Hot, yes, and that baby was hot.
Okay, this is another one of Chris's engineer things, everybody.
Okay, so I think I'm here on the 1st.
Oh, we'll kick
So
off
Thursday.
February.
Yep. People asked about boxes for gift cards, and this will hold a gift card, but it's
This-
called
this
an
is
incredible
deceiving.
box.
This is so deceiving.
And so you open it up, and the lid stays on, but you
Oh my
can put things in
gosh.
it. So I've got 3 different sizes that I'll type up the directions for, but they all open up the same way. As you can see, you could get quite a bit of candy in there.
You could.
This one opens on both ends, kind of like one of those finger torchers.
Like a firecracker, too. That
Yes.
reminds me, especially because you did it in patriotic.
Yeah, but you
See?
can. So, yep. Boop.
You can put stuff in, but the lid,
Definitely.
there's no lid. It's all one piece.
Right. Yep. You're not going to lose your lid. But yeah, this was kind of fun just to come up with something different. So
Well, Chris, you always, and to me, it looks a little over my head, but I know when Chris shows it, it's going to be very easy to do.
you're going to amaze yourself that you got it put together.
And we had a question about the stamp set that Teresa used for the card kit, and it's called Hello Friend, and it's from Impression Obsession. So you'll find it under Impression Obsession New Arrivals, or you can find it under Stamps and Impression Obsession. Oh, and Janet just linked it. Okay, on our way, as we're closing today, we're just going to walk by the new ink caps real quick. Oh, thanks, Chris.
Yep, you're welcome.
So we showed you the 49 in Market, but how exciting is it that Wizard of Oz is here? And we have some other Wizard of Oz product that we'll be
Isn't
pulling
that-
out with this too. We need to have a theme, Wizard of Oz, so we will get that done. And we'll show you this in detail on Monday. I think we'll have some extra time and we can show you, but this is new from Echo Park.
I love it.
Oh, it's fun. It's
We should probably all wear our ruby red
say hello
slippers.
to Janine. Janine's
Hi,
here today,
Janine.
guys. Yeah, we should wear our ruby slippers. I don't think I'll be wearing ruby slippers for a while.
Well, maybe not.
Or ever. And then we also got Here Comes Easter from Cartabella. So that's going to be that paper that's a little bit thicker, and I think you call the texture like a felt. But it's a really pretty watercolor pastel Easter collection.
I love that.
Yeah, it's really nice. And
Oh,
then
and that
isn't
one
it
above
pretty?
it, yeah. It
yeah.
looks like beadboard that you'd put.
Yep. I think we really like that, and
Yep.
it's got cut aparts.
So
and
cute.
you can peek at this now. It's all online. It's checked in. It's posted, and it's ready if you're looking for your Easter collection and you want to check it out and get it while you can. And then we talked about the 3 baby collections. We've mentioned this a couple times, but Echo Park has special delivery baby boy, baby girl, and just special delivery baby, which is a gender neutral collection. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 of our 6 collections that will.
And then I'm just going to skip over here.
So Chris has given us a quick view, and I just want to tell Chris thank you for doing the Rosettes today.
Oh, you're welcome.
And thank you everyone for watching. If you're out and about, we're here today till 4. We're here all weekend. We'd love to see you or give us a call, and I hope you have a crafty, wonderful weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.